Okay students, so we solved the step number 1. Now let's go for the step number 2. In the step number 2, we need to calculate the number of moles of a hydrogen atom, right? So how we are going to solve this? See, if 1 mole of C2H6 contains 6 hydrogen atoms, see, we can see that 1 mole of a C2H6 contains 6 hydrogen atoms. Okay, 6 hydrogen atoms are present. Then 3 moles of a C2H6 will contain how many number of carbon atoms? Then 3 moles of a C2H6 will contain how many number of hydrogen atoms? Okay, see, directly also we can calculate 6 3s are 18. Very easy calculation. Okay, but we will solve like this. Therefore 1 mole of C2H6 contains 6 moles of hydrogen atoms. Okay, therefore 3 moles of C2H6 will contain 18 moles of hydrogen atom. Okay, did you understand this? It will contain the 18 moles of a hydrogen atom. Okay, now our step number 2 is also solved. Now we'll go for the step number 3. Okay, in the step number 3, what we need to calculate? We need to calculate the number of molecules of ethane. Now we will use the formula N is equals to N by Na. See, this is the formula which we are going to use for the calculation. N is equals to N by Na. Right? What is N here? N is nothing but the number of molecules divided by Avogadro's number. Na is nothing but the Avogadro's number. So you all are aware of the Avogadro's number. What is Avogadro's number? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay, we never write a positive sign like this. Whenever we write a raised to positive sign, we never write the positive sign, we only assume it. Okay, try to understand this. So this is our Avogadro's number. So N is equals to, what is the N? Number of molecules. So what we need to calculate? We need to calculate the number of molecules. What is the N? How many moles of a C2H6 ethane is present? 3 moles of a ethane is present. So we have the value of N. Value of N we will put 3. We need to calculate the number of molecules. We need to calculate the number of molecules divided by Avogadro's number. Okay, did you understand? So therefore now this term will come outside. Therefore number of molecules is equals to 3 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. That will be equals to 1.8066 into 10 raised to 24. Okay, so this will be the number of molecules. ठीक है, इसको ये टर्म को कैलकुलेट करो, मल्टीप्लाई करो 3 से, you will get the value 1.8066 into 10 raised to 24. So this is the value obtained. Okay, I hope that you have understood the concept. Okay, my dear students, let's go for the next question. That is the question number 11. What is the concentration of sugar? Sugar formula is C12H22O11. Remember, this is the formula of a sugar and this is nothing but a sucrose. Okay, in mole per liter, if it's 20 gram are dissolved in enough water to make a final volume up to 2 liters. Okay, so this is the question. This is the question, my dear students. What they are asking you? They are asking you what is the concentration? What is the concentration of a sugar, right? In mole per liter. You need to calculate the concentration of a sugar in a mole per liter. If it's 20 gram are dissolved in enough water to make a final volume up to 2 liter. Okay. So what we had done, we had dissolved the 20 gram of a sugar into enough water to make the final volume up to 2 liter. Okay, did you understand? So 20 gram is dissolved in a 2 liter. Okay, so let's write down the given data first. So what is given? Sugar, mass of a sugar. Mass of a sugar. How much is the mass of a sugar? 20 gram. Okay. Then volume is given. How much is the volume? Volume is 2 liters. Okay, 2 liter is the volume given. Then what is given? We need to calculate the sugar solution molarity. Sugar solution ka molarity. Now what is molarity? Molarity is nothing but a concentration. Concentration is nothing but the molarity. Okay. So see, here in the question they have asked you what is the concentration of a sugar. So the sugar solution molarity we need to find out. सबको पता चल गया कि अभी क्या करना है हमको. ओके, सो इस केस में और एक चीज याद रखो. इन दिस केस शुगर विल बी सोल्यूट and water will be solvent. Okay, now what is solute and what is solvent? See, the larger part is always called as the solvent and the smaller part is called as the solute. Okay, so water is called as the universal solvent. यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट, जिसमें सारे की सारी चीज डिसॉल्व होते हैं, उसको हम लोग यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट बोलते हैं. ऑल सब्सटेंसेस get dissolved in water. Okay, all substances get dissolved in water. That is why it is called as the universal solvent, which is in a major part. See, solvent will be always in a major part and solute will be always in a minor part. Okay, now I hope that you have noted down the whatever the given data was there, you all have noted down. Okay, now let's look at the formula for molarity. Molarity is equals to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liters. Okay, molarity is equals to number of moles of a solute divided by volume of solution in liters. Okay, so whenever we calculate the volume, we are going to consider the volume in a liter. Remember this, and number of moles of a solute. Okay, now let's do the calculation. Therefore, number of moles, right? So we need to calculate the number of moles first, right? We need to calculate the number of moles. Until and unless we calculate the number of moles, we cannot put the value here. So first we will calculate the number of moles. Number of moles is equals to mass upon molar mass. Do you remember this formula? ये फॉर्मूला बहुत ही फेमस फॉर्मूला है. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज इक्वल्स टू मास, और यू कैन से गिवन मास अपॉन मोलार मास. ठीक है. नाउ वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट द मोलार मास ऑफ व्हाट? मोलार मास ऑफ शुगर. मोलार मास ऑफ शुगर वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट. गिवन मास इज 20 gram is the given mass. Given mass is 20 grams, so is equals to 20 gram divided by molar mass of sugar. Now let's calculate the molar mass. So molar mass of a sugar is equal to, I will rub this, is equal to, let's write down the formula C12H22O11. okay, so carbon, we know what is the mass of a carbon, 12, into how many number of carbon atoms are there, 12 carbon atoms, plus hydrogen, mass is 1, into how many hydrogen, 22, plus how many number of oxygen, 11, what is the atomic mass, 16 into 11. okay, so that is equals to 342 gram per mole. 342 gram per mole. Did you understand, my dear students, how to calculate the molar mass of a sugar? Okay, so here we calculated the number of moles of a solute. Okay, now we are going to put into a formula. Molarity is equals to number of moles of a solute is 342 gram per mole. Okay, divided by volume of a solution in liters. So how many liters we had taken? 2 liters. So 2 is equals to 0.058. okay, 0.058. okay, sorry, we first need to calculate the number of moles. Number of moles is equals to mass upon molar mass. Okay, so mass is 20, molar mass obtained is 342. okay, 342, that is equals to 0.058. okay, so this is the number of moles. Now we will go for the calculation of molarity. Molarity is equals to 0.058 divided by liters is 2 liters. okay, divided by 2 liters. Therefore molarity is equals to 0.029 mole per liter. Mole per liter, or you can also write mole per liter like this. okay, so like this you can write, or you can also write like this, but this is the obtained answer. Did you understand, students? Okay,